So we just went on a kind of a push down, first entry push down, second entry long. Hopefully we can make new highs. I got my target way up here because I had a loss today, so I need to recover that loss and still make the 1,000 from $1,000 day. So we'll see what happens. All right, so we caught a run here. I'm gonna lock in 5. See 32, 37.50, it'd be 5. 37.50, it'd be 5. And we might as well move this target up, see what the market gonna give us today. Cause now I can lock in 10 at 42.50. All right, we got 10 locked in. We're gonna see what the market gives us today. See what the market gives us. No reason we can't come up to 56.65. We'll see. No matter what, we got 10 locked in though. Good trade. All right, trying to hold on here. I'll pause. Hopefully we've been in this trade a long time. All right, come on, push up, push up. Don't get us, don't get us, don't get us. Push up, push up. Come on, you owe me one today. Push on up, push on up. Push on up. There you go. There you go. Make a second leg. Make a second leg. You know, if it made a second leg, let's see what that would look like. I'll call this the first leg. This the second leg. We're gonna put our target right here. Here we go. Let's see if this works out. All right, get the second leg. Okay, so I think I'm about to lock in. I'm at 20, about to lock in another 5. Let's see here, let me do some math. 32.50 plus 15, 47.50. 47.50. Okay, so we got 15 points locked in. We are on our way to our target. This is turning into a monster trade. If we hit that target, this is a monster trade. We're almost to the target. Okay, so we're hoping, you know, at this point, we're hoping we're in a strong trend. We just want real shallow pullbacks. So we're still up 20 points at this point. Got 15 locked in. So we're gonna stay back. You know, that target is, I think that target is doable. We got enough space here. We just want shallow pullbacks at this point, shallow pullbacks. Let's see what the market will give us. Well, we knew the pullback was coming. Just see if we can survive it. We knew it was gonna come. Push up, push up, push up, push up. Ooh, and they got us.
Stop filled.
Great trade. Great trade. We're trying to get that 30-pointer, man. Probably should have locked in a little bit tighter once it got here. I thought about it too. But good trade. 15-point win. $1,500. Hey guys, how's it going? JD here. So this is gonna wrap it up for August. This will be the last video of the month. I hope you guys had a great trading month. I hope you enjoy the content that we dropped in August, because I truly believe we dropped some game-changing information, and we're gonna keep that train going today. All right, so what I want to talk about today is that as a retail trader, you know, there's a couple of obstacles you have. One obstacle is just learning how to trade, right? Finding the right information, finding a good course, a good mentor, a good strategy, all that stuff. Then the mental part of the game, which is what we've been talking about most of this month, right? Getting your mind right to be able to implement a good strategy if you find one. All right. But then there's another factor that's really, really big and can keep retail traders from being successful. And that's the lack of capital, right? Even after you have a good system, you have a good discipline, you have good risk management, you know, if you're starting with $50, right, it's going to be hard to get to 10,000, right? If you're starting with $100, it's going to be hard to get to 10,000, right? So many retail traders struggle with the lack of capital. And so we're going to discuss an option today because it's been around for years, but I just have never dealt with it. But we're going to look into it today, and that's passing a trading combine and getting funded with a prop firm. All right. And so let me tell you, not a quick story, but some stories. You know, I've had at least, I would say 5 people have contacted me and told me that they took my strategy and got funded for the first time. They had been trying to get funded, and, you know, never worked out. And so about 5 different people contacted me this year alone, I know, and said, hey, you know, they took my strategy and got funded. So I always thought that was cool. And I kept asking people, well, you know, what was the prop firm? You know, some people did it in Forex. Some people did it in futures. And I was just trying to figure out, you know, what firm they use. And I was like, I may get at a shot because I just have never tried to use a prop firm ever. I just been putting up my own capital my whole trading career. And a lot of the prop firms that I looked at, it seemed like you had to trade for too long or the payout wasn't good. It just never interested me. Okay. But what happened is that, so now here's the story, quick story. About a year ago, okay, this guy who I had did some work with, we actually attended the same church, and then I was doing this house flip, and he did the painting for me. He actually do my father, and I came over to the house that we was rehabbing, and my father was like, here's the painter I found, and I already knew the guy from church. You just go figure, right? So anyway, me and this guy was real cool. So he was telling me about his son. He was like, hey man, I got a son. He's really smart. You know, he's building video games. Like he's coding video games. I was like, oh, all right. He was like, man, I need to get him into that trading thing you're doing. And I was like, hey man, if he can program a video game, he can learn how to trade. I can tell you that right now. Right. So me and his father had a couple conversations like that. Some time passed. We happened to be at church together. And his son was there that day. And he was like, hey son, this is the guy I want you to meet, whatever. So, you know, I just told the kid like, hey man, you know, if you know, this may be something you're interested in, you know what I'll do? I'll give you my course, check it out, you know, go through the course, see if trading could be something you know, may be interested in, you know, and you know, let me know, I'll help you out. Right. Gave the kid the course. Year goes by. I hear absolutely nothing. All right. I hear absolutely nothing. Year goes by. So all of a sudden the dad calls me out the blue. I'm like, hey man, what's going on? He's like, hey man, listen man, you know, my son took your course, been watching your YouTube channel. Hey man, all he talk about is trading, right? He was like, all this kid talks about is trading. You know, he was 16 when I gave him the course, by the way. Said all this kid talks about is trading. He was like, hey man, he just passed this trading combine. He got funded for 50K. You know, I want you to look into this company because, you know, we're thinking about taking the next step with her. And I was like, wait a minute. Time out. First of all, so you're saying he took the course. He's been studying, trading, following me on YouTube for a year. I ain't heard nothing. I was like, for a year. I was like, and you're telling me that this kid now has gotten funded for a $50,000. Oh, I take that back. It was $25,000. Then he got a $50,000, but when he first called me, it was for $25,000. I was like, he got funded for $25,000 college. Dad is like, yeah, he is funded. The kid is making money. I'm like, what? Okay, what company are you guys using? What is he trading? What company? I need some, you know, information. And then they sent me. Then the kid was in the background, like, yeah, let me send you my certificate, which is that right there. He sent me one of those, and I'm like, oh, okay, this ain't no prank phone call. All right. I'm like, okay. So I told her, I said, yeah, let me look into the company, blah, 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 blah. I come back. I took the company name was Take Profit Trader. I looked into it, new company in the futures market, which I really liked. So I said, all right, yeah, I told the dad, I said, hey, I looked it up on the Better Business Bureau is all I can do. And, they look pretty legit to me. I was like, and if the kid's making money, I'll go with it, right? So that's how I found out about Take Profit Trader prop firm, okay? And so after the kid did it, I mean, come on, I can't be letting the kids, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, so I look into it. I'm looking at like, well, how much did this kid put up, And this company does programs all the time, I'm like, how much did this kid put up? And I'm looking at like, he put up like $75 or something, whatever, for the program that they had going on. So I'm thinking like, okay, this kid put up $75. He passed the test. Now he has a $25,000 funded account, $25,000. I'm like, from a business standpoint, what am I doing, right? what am I doing from a business standpoint? So I looked into it. At the time that I looked at it, they were happy. They do a promo every month. The one that I first started on was 40% off, right? So I was able to take a 50K combine, right? For I think it was $89. So I'm thinking in my head like, okay, put up $89, pass the test, and then I got a 50K account. And just considering all the other stuff I'm doing, putting up my own money, right? I'm like, yeah, I need to do this. Did it, pass the test, cool. Then I'm looking at, you can have up to 5 accounts with these people, right? So I'm like, what's the 100K? So then they do a new promo, 50% off, 100K account. I'm like, oh, for 165, I can pass this combine and get $100,000 account. Okay, so for those who don't know, or maybe you've been watching me for a while. I don't promote a lot of companies. Okay, all right. It was taking me. I was gonna wait before I even mentioned these take profit people. Okay, I've been with them about 2 months. What I can say is that I don't have a complaint in the world. I can't. Hey, listen. I don't just be putting other companies out here. I don't mix my brand with just anybody. Right. I only got 2 months with them. I kind of wish I had held out for a little longer. But I must say, I've had a few different situations, and I don't have a complaint in the world with these people. All right, the software is fast. Their website is fast. The customer service has been top notch. I've been able to get people anytime I needed to. They write me back after we have a chat conversation. They send me an email with the information in the chat. All right, to document good documentation. All right, I had one situation where I tried to open up an account. And something just went wrong with their service or whatever. And they was like, listen, you got to delete that one and do it again. I'm like, hey, wait a minute. Am I going to get my money back? They was like, you going to get your money back? This will be documented. I'm like, all right. So I canceled it, signed up for another one, paid for another account. And hey, I had my refund back in 2 days. So after that, I was like, all right. I'm like, all right, y'all, they may be diesel. They may be diesel. So, all right, I'm going to give them my stamp of approval for now. It's still early, but like I say, I have zero complaints with this company right now, right? Their program seems to be legit, and I don't want to say easy to pass, but I've already passed twice. So I do want to say it's doable. Here's why. So let's stay with the $50,000 account, right? You put up $89, probably tops. You got a combine, so you got to trade for at least 5 days. No big deal, right? And on the $50,000 account, you got to make $3,000 in profit, okay, to get your funded account. As you just saw in the intro, you do 2 contracts, 10 points. So you're talking a total of you need 30 points to get funded. If I don't get 10 points a day, I'm kind of feeling like I ain't did my job. So I'm just saying, I'm not saying it's easy, okay? Because trading is never easy. You got to know what you're doing, Okay, you gotta have a strategy and all that good stuff. What I am saying though is that this is doable. You only got to get 30 points to get a funded account. You got to trade for 5 days. You got to get 30 points tops to get funded, and then you can't lose more than $1,100 in a day. Simple, disciplined trading. You got it. I mean, when I did the $50,000 account, I did it in 3 days. I hit 3 fib trades. I won Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. I was funded. Okay, so 3 fib trades. You know what I'm saying? Hey, this is future, and this is futures. You can take second entries, you can take higher lows, you can take range fades, whatever you need to do. It's the same trade, and trading this is the same. It's my strategy works everywhere I've shown it working, right? So I'm just saying this is doable, right? But just think of the upside. You only let's just say $100, right? You put up $100, you got 30 days before, because it's like a subscription. So you got 30 days before you have to pay another $100, right? And I mean, really, it shouldn't take you more than no, let me not say that, because everybody's skill level is different. All I'm saying is it's very doable. You only got to get to $3,000. You got a funded account, and then once you get funded, you only got it. They got this buffer, like on 50,000, the buffer is 2,000. So then you got to get the account back up to 52,000. Then everything above 52,000 is profit, and they got an 80% profit split in your favor. You keep 80, they keep 20. I'm just saying. I'm just saying from a business. I'm a businessman. From a business point of view, right? Rather than risking 1,000, 2,000, 5,000 of my own money in whatever market, I can put up $100, get funded, and then risk their money. Risk their money, right? Risk their money, but not just risk, not even just risking their money. But the payout is great. 80% is that's a pretty nice payout. Just think 2 contracts, 10-point run, you make $1,000, you keep 800, they keep 200. Cool. But the other thing is this: as I began this video, it solves the capital problem for retail traders. Okay, it solves the capital problem for retail traders, because if you're just trying to make it with $100, $50, $200 to your own money, it's gonna be tough, right? It's gonna be tough. But if you was to get, and I actually suggest that you go for the $100,000 account, you got to get to $6,000, but you can trade up to 12 contracts. Don't do that. But my point is that there's more leeway. You can lose up to 2,200 in a day. It's actually easier to get funded with the $100,000 account, believe it or not. But anyway, I'm just saying, say you do the $100,000 account, you put up $150. You could put up $150. Hey, if you know how to trade, you got to do that once, right? You got 30 days before it hit you with another 150. There's no reason why you can't put up $150, get funded in 7 to 10 days, 10 to 20 days, right? And then, oh, by the way, once you get funded, that subscription is over. You don't pay that no more. You know what I'm saying? You just got a funded account. Let's make money. So once you get funded, you ain't got to pay that subscription no more. I'm just saying, I'm pretty excited about Take Profit Trader. I'm pretty excited about what they're offering retail traders. I mean, if you've been struggling because you don't have enough capital, this may be a way to go. I also like that it's futures. We see what futures is doing. All right. I mean, hey, you can get nice ratios. You can get some nice. I mean, hey, I'll be hitting a lot of 1 to 4s, 1 to 2 for sure. But I be getting 1 to 4 wins, 1 to 6 wins. Those really help you stay alive in the trading game, right? So I like that it's futures. I like that it's a US based company. I like that they're registered with all the right people. So far, so good. All right. Take Profit Trader. If you're looking into doing a prop firm type situation, as of right now, today this is the end of August 2024. As of right now, they got my stamp of approval. They're a pretty nice company. I don't have a complaint in the world with them. And I mean, why risk your own money when you could risk somebody else's money and make a lot more money? Because now you have the right, you have an account size that can compete in the marketplace, right? It's much easier. It's much easier if you have $100,000 account, right? And you still stay disciplined, only going 2 contracts, something like that. Trying to get 10, 20 points a day. It's just doable. First of all, it's easier. And then, I mean, listen, I saw this meme the other day. It was like, if you have $1,000 account and you make 5%. Wait a minute. Yeah, if you have $1,000 account and you make 5%, you make $50. But if you got $100,000 account and you make 5%, you make $5,000. Okay. So this meme was saying, hey, seek out capital, right? Because that changes things. Let me do those numbers for you again. Say you put up your own $1,000 account. Say you got $1,000 to put into trading. You put $1,000 into trading, into the futures market, right? If you make 5%, you make $50. But if you got $100,000 account and you make 5%, you make $5,000. So from a business standpoint, from an overhead standpoint, this is where it's at. Also, I like that I was able to connect it straight to my Ninja Trader. So I liked it that they were already using, in my opinion, one of the best brokers you can use for futures, right? So it was just an easy situation for me. And a lot of people struggle with the Ninja Trader, because if you don't pay for the monthly subscription or buy the lifetime subscription, they only let you do the demo for 14 days. Shame on Ninja Trader for that. I don't like that, because you don't get a lot of chance to practice. But what's cool with Take Profit Trader is that they connect you with Ninja Trader, so you already, but they don't have no demo though. That would be your live trading combine account. So you still may have to find a way to practice. You got to get a demo somehow. But if you already know how to trade, right? If you already been taking my price action setups, let me say it this way. If you already know price action from a business standpoint, you might want to try this prop firm. All right. You might want to try this prop firm to get the capital you need to really make the money. And let me say this also, with that same example of only getting 5% on 100,000 account. If you only got $500 to try to trade with, or if you only got $5,000 to try to trade with, right? There's only so much you can make. Let's just say you got $5,000 to start a trade with, and you make 5%. All right, that's $250, a day. Okay, but again, if you got $100,000 account, scratch all that. Y'all saw the intro. Okay, so y'all see the potential of futures, right? This is the big money game. You can just make more money with smaller risk. Your risk to reward ratios can be much better in the futures market. I mean, if you going with 2 contracts and you catch one 20-point run, let's just say you get one a week, that's $2,000 a week. I mean, how many of those do you really need in a week? You see what I'm saying? So the amount of money that you can make in futures with a large trading account, now we're talking about a life-changing situation. Okay, now we're talking about everything else that's kind of nickel and diamond. You understand what I'm saying? From a business standpoint, your profit potential is much higher. Your profit potential is much higher with less risk on your end, because you're going through this prop firm. I mean, let's think about, if you just pass on the first go in the first 30 days, you done paid $100 or less. And now you got let's say $200 or less, because I do suggest you get the 100K account. So let's say you done paid $200 or less, but now you're in position to have $1,000 days, not $1,000 weeks, not $1,000 months, $1,000 days, and all you put up was less than $200. I'm just saying, if you got a business mind, it should be twirling right now. Like, yeah, what am I doing? And so, like I say, this was my first prop firm experience. Before, I didn't like it. I seen a lot of Forex. I read a lot of bad things about Forex companies not paying you and stuff like that. I don't even know if they had one for binary options. I don't think so. So Take Profit Trader was my first attempt with something like this. And it just was perfect. It was in futures market. I was already getting back into futures, trying to figure out a strategy that works. Now I have several. Okay. And so it just all came together at the right time for me anyway. But to be able to have a 100K account, a 50K account, right? That's way more than I could put up myself, right? Now I'm in position for $1,000 days. So that's all I'm saying. For less than $200, you could put yourself in position to have $1,000 days. So now this is life-changing situation. All right. So that's gonna wrap it up for me today. That's gonna wrap it up for the month. I hope you all had a great month. I will put a link in the description for Take Profit Trader if you think it's a wise choice. Like I said, it's been about 2 months now. I don't have anything at all negative to say about the people. Hey, we in position to have a ridiculous rest of the year. And so, hey, we gonna do this futures thing a little bit with these funded accounts. All right. And so, and coming up here next month, you're probably gonna see a lot of future setups, a lot of future trades, because we about to get it. All right. So that's it. I'm gonna sign off. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. Take a look at Take Profit Trader. Hey, if capital has been your problem, this is the answer. All right. So that's gonna wrap it up. My name is JD, and as always, I wish you increase on the sudden. Bye-bye. If you keep shooting yourself in the foot blowing trading accounts, you need to watch this video right here.